Huh. Okay. Are we live? We're live on YouTube. Uh, we are live on Twitch. Was it unstable? Should be live. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Let's just. Okay. Mhm. Clear chat history. Hello. Ah. Okay, you're getting banned. That's for sure. How do we delete the chat here? Yep. Okay. Hello, everyone. So, for those of you who weren't there yesterday, we ended up on changing the we added the primitive types that we want to add to the user to allow the users to draw their own symbols. So a schematic symbol, which is something like this nice symbol for the inductor, would be comprised of different things. For example, if you can see like here, that's a line. I'll draw with my own hand. Like these are going to be lines. These are going to be arcs of a circle. We also allow them to draw all different sorts of things. So we allow them to draw lines. Okay, we allow them to draw lines, which is like a Bezier curve, for example. Like you define some points here, like this, for example, and your line ends up looking like that. Okay? Something like this. Or you want to go like with a triangle, be it the outline or cell. Okay, same for a rectangle. Like you can do both. Like basically any closed shape, you can do a stroke and the fill. And you can control the stroke size and the fill size also. Also, you can do a rounded rectangle. So have corners here that are rounded. Something like that. What else? Like angles, of course, you can do circles. You can do sectors. No, much better than this. You could do rings, something like this. Like, okay, or you could do arc, or what else? What's the last thing? Yeah, polygons. Like the last thing that you can do, like you can do polygons. So you can do whatever kind of polygon, for example, a hexagon that you can do, and also you could like fit it. Also, so it depends. Like we're trying to support all of these shapes here. So, if we want to do all of that, then we gotta have the data structures to store these data. Okay, so we added all of these here. So here's an enum for the type of fill. Here's a struct for the stroke data. Here's a struct for the fill data. Here's a struct for the fill and stroke data. What else? So this is a line. A line is comprised of 2 points, point 0, point 1, also using a stroke because it has a stroke data, like the type, the size, and the color. Okay. Also, it's gonna have splines. Here we're gonna have like the spline type, which is linear basis, Catmull room, Bezier quadratic, or Bezier cubic. So all different types of splines that we could draw. Okay, and we also have a spline struct, triangle, rectangle, rounded rectangle, circle, sector, arc, ring, and polygon. We also kind of changed the primitive because a symbol is gonna be basically like a collection or an array of primitives or data structure, but probably gonna be using arrays. So an array of primitives. So a primitive type would be one of the before mentioned ones. Also, a primitive struct is gonna have like it's gonna be like a tag union type, but I'm using my own because Odin has like some problems with I don't really like the structs, the union types in Odin. They're type safe, but I don't like them. So I'm having my own kind of implementation here of a tagged union. I have the type here, or the tag. That's a primitive type, and also a union for the data, so that I can access it. Also, here we could struct for the symbol, and also a struct for the wire. I don't know why, like, we couldn't probably end up like making wire just another. No, I think wires are gonna be special because we sometimes wanna like detect some things with the connectivity, so we're gonna just like want to through wires basically. But yeah, we're gonna look into that. But in the meantime, we also have extra enums for the rotation, and here we have a symbol instance that adds like the position, the rotation, the horizontal and vertical flap. We have a drawable instance which handles the instances, be it a symbol or a wire. And there are some extra data for like the grid and the editor mode. Okay. Let me just see what's happening on Discord. Alright. Where the hell is Discord? Okay. So here. And now. Whoa. No, it's not. You guys. In the server. That's interesting. Whoa. People on Discord are getting some weird things with the announcement. I mean, I could probably fix that later, but let me have a quick here. The announcement category. You know, we could, hey, like see what's the announcement category settings. View the channel. Oh, there's all this sort of stuff. Manage permission, no. Permission. Messages, no. Okay, public storage, links are attached, find. Is there a link? Messages, bypass slow mode, no. Manage threads, read message history. Force. Speech messages and voices. External sounds, all of that. Yeah, that sounds okay. So we could just apply this to here. And see the history now. Everybody be allowed to see the history. Okay. One, and this one is also okay. All of these should be seen. Wait, is the permissions here also turned off? That would be awful. Boy. It would be one hell of a... No, it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. People can see it right now. the announcements and the resources channel as they are everyone. Wait, imagine if the community link. Okay. uh, uh, okay. Okay. There's no except seeing the history. Here. You. 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 Okay. I have to have something at the beginning. That would be now. Ooh. اوكي طيب خلونا نرجع بقى خلاص بوظ الباك جراوند مش عارف ليه. هو انا السماعات دي مش مظبوطة زي ما قلت لي. اوكي طب احنا ممكن نيجي نظبط هنا الباك ده شوية شوية. الوش هيتقطع بقى خلاص، بس خلونا كده احنا تمام. طيب نتست الدنيا بتاعتنا. والله اوكي تيستنج الشات مظبوط مش بيظهر هنا، احنا شغالين تمام. الناس على ديسكورد ايه اخبارها؟ الناس circuit there is a fall but when I click on it there's no servers that choose which server. Yes, some of them are empty right now. Legend history without a notification. Okay. Okay, wait. With you guys after the stream. Okay. So طيب where are we؟ لا ويندوز حتى كمان مقرر يتغابى معايا النهارده الله يبارك لك متزهق. اوكي اوكي ماشي. طيب احنا المفروض دلوقتي right now we can run الابلكيشن ده الواير واير واير شغالين، ولكن دلوقتي مش بيسيف. طيب خلينا نسيف كده testing wire. اوه اوه اوكي basic testing wire empty. اوكي close buffer buffer close ماشي. طيب خلونا نمشي واحدة واحدة. بس ده الأول حاجة الجريد. الجريد اوكي اوكي جريد ده هيبقى pointedly بولي. ماشي آه آه. اوكي grid find grid آه 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 boolean اوكي. Grid coordinates هيبقى ايه؟ One, 30. اوكي. 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 اه. صح كده. كان أو آه والأدرس بتاع show line grid. الأدرس بتاع ماوس ماوس coordinate. الأدرس بتاع ماوس grid. ماشي. ده هنا. مش في الفايل سيفنج. هنطلع فوق. ماشي. مم. اوكي. مهم. طيب. عايز آه find grid. حاجة تانية. Side. Okay, gather output. So grid هيبقى pointer بول ماشي. So find grid هيبقى pointer هيبقى pointer ليه بول برضه في grid size هيبقى pointer ماشي صح كده. اوكي اوكي grid for grid size ah mm-hmm. Huh. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Nice. Uh. Okay. Why microphone keeps fucking up everything? Anyhow. Okay. Hello? Okay, we should be okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Wait, we still have problems? Nope. Calculate size. Mm. Mhm, 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 mhm. Actually, yep. Mm-hmm. What? Oh, no. Down, take down, take. Oh, or should I not use this here? Okay. Okay. That's it. I'll say. Okay. Where is that? Hello. How's it going? I will make some tea. Yep. One more time. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, it is. Oh. Okay. Oh, this live be about. Okay, so this live is mainly about like making the schematic editor use primitives, like primitive shapes, lines, triangles, rectangles, circles, arcs, and all of that. Because previously I only had it use symbols that only compose of lines. It was working, but it was not good. It was not. It was just like something that I did at the beginning to get the idea started, you know. And then we're gonna improve upon that because you can't get. Wait, let me find some. So my goal is to make schematics that look like this. Circuit diagrams, like something that looks good like this. Okay, so you can't wait. Where the hell is the example? Okay, so I want to make something that looks as good as this. So as you can see here, like there are some sort of rectangles here. These are lines here, triangles, circles. So here's like a circle outline, triangle, some lines, some rectangles, and all of that. So what I aim for is like to make my circuit diagram look like this. But at first I just used lines to make it. So we're gonna move to the next stage and like make it use all of that. Mostly the data structures for these types, these primitives, are done. So we're moving on to the logic right now. But I'm just making sure that the program has no bugs. Okay, so it should be working, especially the wire. Okay, so yeah, the wire functions are working as intended. Can I? I think I could have been able to. Why can't I like change the size or the thickness of the wire? That's weird. Okay, but anyhow. But right now, because I only changed the primitive types and I didn't change the logic behind it, I can only like try to do here like hey, testing wire like this, but at the end of the day the file will be empty. Look here. So this is the testing schematic. There is no data here, means that the wires weren't saved. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on the logic behind that right now. So let's delete this also. Delete this one, Rismos conductor 2. So we should be getting like files that look like this, where the name of the symbol is written here, then curly braces, and inside them we list the components. Like here, for example, I want a line from 0, 0, that's the x and the y coordinates, to 50 and 0 on the x-axis. Stroke thickness is 6, stroke color is that, so it's black, but I want the arc here from the center, its center to be like 75 and 0, and starts from angle 0 to angle 180. Stroke thickness, stroke color, whatever. So you get the idea. Buffer close. Okay, so we're gonna be moving back towards this. So right now everything here should be working fine. So let's see. First of all, are we saving the wires correctly? So in wiring mode, if we had a wire type, okay, then we have the position, which is the position of the starting point, okay. If the size is 0, then we do that wire dot points. We make a slice with time points, okay, and then the stroke is gonna be black, like this is gonna be the color and the thickness, okay. What else? Actually, this should be working fine, right? Yeah, and it is working because we could see the wires, but when we okay, so utils save symbol. Okay, so let's think of this. If our instance was a wire, well, first of all, yeah, we make this, we make that. For instances, why is it partial? Why is it partial? Shouldn't be partial, right? So wire, okay. So if it is it's a wire, then if man that's not a symbol, that man dot x e dot y. Okay, we find the minimum position. Okay, here if it's a that's not, for instance, it's a wire. Okay, so if it's a wire, we start from index and 1 minus. Okay, so we get all of the indices here. So P1, that's gonna be it, right? Because I is, wait, is that, okay, so that's the instance. So I dot point, but instance, hmm. Okay, wire dot points, okay, and then get these two lines. You know what? We could just do this, right? fmt.printf, right? Make it down. We can make it down here. What do we have on Discord? Welcome Picasso. Welcome to our Discord server. Okay, so none of that looks wrong to me. Yeah. Or primitive. Ooh, we're not handling the case right. Right? Am I wrong? Or am I not? Wait, what? Why did I have this again? Hmm. Symbol. Well, symbol string, that's gonna be there. Draw. Oh, it's not gonna save it because this would like fuck up everything, right? Yeah. Right? Wait. Yeah, and I think we would need to uh string, right? Yeah. Because when I did this, I was using this. Okay, here's the problem. Uh, as you guys see, the screen starts from the top left point. This is like the start, the 0 and 0 point, the x equals 0 and y equals 0. So the x-axis starts this way, but the y-axis grows down. And this is inconvenient for people who think of it in the engineering mind, where like the x-axis and the y-axis, they start from the middle, the x-axis grows this way and the y-axis grows up. So I was using this loop to kind of flip the entire thing from the screen coordinates back to the normal coordinates, and I do the same while I'm loading the symbols or while I'm drawing them. So this was kind of what I'm doing here, but since I'm using the parse symbol here and the parse symbol currently isn't working, so it's gonna make it so that it can't save anything basically. Okay, so if I did this, nope, it should be working, right? We can at least save the wire. Testing wire saving. Okay, exit. We check here. Testing wire say yes. It's working fine. It is working fine. Okay, so let me go make some tea and come back really quickly. Wait, let me here. The secure mode here. Let's copy this. Let's go here. Let's put it there. Yep. It's a 5-minute break, guys. See you. Just gonna make some tea and get back. Hi everyone, we're back. Can you hear me? You should be able to hear me right now. Wait, who's watching on Kick? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so let's see where we are. Yes, we're gonna be looking at this. Okay, so we're gonna need to fix the parser. Okay. So okay, so the hell we gonna okay. Let's see. Can type. That's gonna be an enum. Yeah, let's make a quick parser and a tokenizer. Okay, so we are going to boom boom. We're going to have this be a string and number, a string number. Ah. Hmm. No, actually, you don't need anything but those two. Token is gonna be a struct of a token type. That's gonna be a token type, a token value, which is going to be a token value, which is going to be a raw union of a of a string string one. Yes. And that's maybe F32, right? Okay, so it's the other way around. Okay, so we are going. token and a wait. Does Odin have a tree? Tree. Nope. Does it have a map? It has a map. What is it? What other data structures does Odin have? Set queue. No. Does it have a no, I don't think it has a tree, right? Or should it? You know what? I don't think we're gonna even use it right now. So, what was that? So, okay, we have a temporary number rune array and coordinate. What is that? So, fly and stream. Uh, hmm. Hmm. Number of bytes. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. Strings and just fill there in. Uh, counts the number of seven. Nope. On in squid, equal fold, and shields, has been. Is no. Up, up from the past the last room, and the color, and the top, and the okay, the place, there's Mm, Has become room contain room, room in room returns by us are ايوه from count returns the EDF 8 room count ايوه okay let's see uh, uh, خليها index 3 ماشي and string count counts of str okay if Unicode is alpha of strings uh, 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 ID طيب بنقول ايه كانت لأ index room provide offset of كذا آه، آه، أنا ممكن طب أنا عايز أكسس الرون نمبر كذا آه اوكي. 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 ماشي. مم. ماشي، ده array. Ring builder. عايزين نعمل ايه بقى؟ احنا عايزين لو هو alphabetical واحنا في بداية التوكن، احنا الست انت. ماشي. طيب احنا هنسيت ايه ال token type equal string مظبوط، count dot آه، محتاجين ده. string. ماشي. طيب وهنعمل ايه بقى في ده؟ طيب ماشي، وبعد كده هنعمل append الموضوع ده. else else so number of array ده. عند الكيس التاني. طيب بقى هنا. مم. مم. هيبقى نمبر أو أو بقى أو بقى إيه. أو آه. طيب خلينا في string الأول، بعدين هنعمل إيه بقى. مم. مم. طيب احنا دلوقتي خلينا عندنا split vertical كده في الايه الاري ده، لان هو بدأ من هنا. لو ماشي، لو بدأ من هنا نقول ايه else f room نغير value دي. آه، ماشي، ده كده بقى ايه تساوي كده مثلا. مم. اوكي. Okay. Okay, we have 2 viewers on Kick. How are you guys doing? We're currently new to Kick. So what the hell? What are we doing now? So here, this gonna get here. This is an A. And is not come. Mission. Okay. يا الله. أعرف. أعرف. إيه. لو حد بيتفرج من على اليوتيوب ومستغرب انا كده ليه، انا مشغل حمزة نمرة في البتاع. الناس اللي على تويتش او كيك هيسمعوا يسمعوا البتاع ده. مكان comment. مش مستوعب بقى comment. What? كان الأيام الله احنا هذا تاني عشان بصراحة عجباني. غني عنه دايما. اوكي طيب، هنجيب هنا هنجنور، هنيجي هنا، ده هيجي هنا ده. ماشي. ثاني مش هنعمل محتوى. مكان واخد الأيام، ده مش تمام. غار وترى هو ريحنا وغار. اوكي، هيجنور ده عشان هيجي من هنا. بعد كده هيبدأ هنا، هيجي هنا يونيكود الفا. هيلاقي الايه، هيلاقي الاس توكن ستارت ترو. هيست دول. اوكي. مم. مم. اوكي طب نحط حلو ده، نحط برضو example هنا. مش تمام. ترى ريحنا وغار. ماشي، هيمشي في ده، هيروح ويجي، هيروح ويجي، هيروح ويجي. تمام. IND كلهم هيبقى قد الرونز array. بعد كده هيجي على الاتنين، هتبقى as a number. تمام. ماشي، هنبقى ايه if current token dot token type equal dot string. ماشي. هنيجي هنا هنعمل append element ديت. ماشي. ون ايه، ون continue. طب ده اوكي. if. طب ده كده تمام صح؟ لا 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 لا، هتبقى else if. هي parsing is all if statement. No, can. Okay, we don't need this. People don't need to hear that we don't have Spotify account premium. طيب دي كده بقت عندك كيس. ايه ده؟ كان المفروض حمزة. اه ده ايه ده بمزاج ولا ايه؟ ايه ده المرة دي؟ طيب ده ايه بقى؟ ماشي. هيسكيب ده هيسكيب ده هيسكيب دول كلهم. يعني هو كده ده 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 ده. طيب ده كده لو لاين هنأدت هنا. طيب ماشي. هيبدأ هنا. هيجي يشوف إذ ألف مش عارف ايه. ماشي هيمشي كده بعد كده. طيب هيلاقي ال مم. مم. من دلوقتي مش في حاجات غلط هنا برضو، مش ايه، مش واضح. مم. مم. طيب ده هنا. اوكي. طيب عشان ما نتلخبطش دلوقتي، انا عايز ان انا لما ده يبقى اول واحد. ماشي لما ده يبقى اول واحد. آه. لو ده string. طيب ماشي ده احنا عايزين شوية complex logic هنا. طيب لما ده this first token line. يا true مش yes. ايه كده ماشي. أوه. طيب احنا بنعمل ايه؟ if is first token inline. طيب هنا ده بقى هنعمل ايه لو هو الفيرست token inline هن ايه هن strings dot compare ايه strings compare same ماشي. هنا هتبقى ايه لها and ايه بقى تاني بايتس and بايت. اوكي طيب ديت الرونز وده ايه تاني بقى اوكي ليه يعني مثلا لو هو لاين ماشي. احنا كنا بنسويتش السترينجز ازاي انا بقى هنا اوكي ماشي from string to x from string to x from string to x اوكي if s runs to string ماشي اها ADF runs to string of rune array اوكي Okay. They are okay. Huh? طيب حاسس ان انا معقدها صح. انا حاسس ان انا معقدها. اوه لا دي هتبقى هنا دي. and انا ده. ده da, 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 da. Mm, mm. Mm, mm. Undeclared array. طب احنا هناخدها توكن باي توكن بقى. طب احنا مش هنحتاج دي اصلا. Hey Ali, إيه الأخبار? How are you doing? What am I doing? I am making a schematic editor, and I'm currently programming the what's it called? I'm currently programming the parser for the symbol types. So no, what did it change? Okay. As you can see here, like this is a symbol file would look something like this, some comments and the name of the symbol, and also between these we're gonna have a what's it called? We're gonna have the primitives that combine together to make the symbol. So for example, this is an inductor symbol, something that looks like this. Okay, so as you can see, like from here to here, this is a straight line. Also from here to here, this is a straight line. But here, these are like arcs. So an arc starts from the center, from the first angle to the start to the end, as you can see. So right now, I am writing the parser that looks at this file, and it's gonna read everything and combine it together in order for us to like have a data structure. Where the hell is it? Okay, let's turn that off. Okay, in order for us to get like a data structure that looks like this. So for example, a line like this, hey, xy coordinates, that's here, 0.1 and 0.2. Stroke thickness, that's gonna get to the stroke struct. So the stroke data here has a stroke thickness and a stroke color. Okay, so gonna like make our what's it called? It's gonna make our data for us. So yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. And I think I'm kind of confusing myself right now. Because yeah, nope, no. I'm trying to insert the logic pretty early in this step, I think. Right? Yeah, I think I'm doing something like really annoying here. I think is it because I'm like yeah. Okay. We have something new. Hello, Aeroax. We have new people joining the server. We're getting bigger by the moment, guys. Wait, how much members do we have right now? Percent all. What? Okay, so 1 hour ago, how many members do we have? Oh, we're closer to 500 members on the Discord server. That's a lot. Welcome, everyone. So, okay, where the hell did we? Yeah, let's set these and let's not make anything stupid, right? We're gonna basically have to like duplicate whatever happens here there. So let's get this first. So what the hell does this do? Okay. Right. So if it is the first token inline, then and the rune array is bigger than 0, then we're gonna check if the string compare is something like line, then okay, we'll continue. Wait, yeah, I think this should be, let's add here, right? Why do I have this here? Okay, so this will set the current token type dot line dot primitive, right? Okay, yeah, I get the problem. So right now, I'm trying to solve the problem at the tokenization, and that's stupid, and I shouldn't be doing that. I should be like tokenizing first, then trying to parse the meanings, okay? So, you know what? Let's take a copy of this and make it here. Tokenize. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, let's move this. It's time to move this to another library. It's no longer a part of this one. So we're gonna have library. I'm gonna parse that. Okay. Package parse. Let's see, what do we want? Um, uh, mm, okay. Dun, 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 dun. And is comment to okay. Opa. Hey, how's it going, man? Wait, where is the... Hey guys, how's it going? Guys on YouTube, how are you guys doing? Okay, so... Good. Guys, the string. Okay, so that will be it. Time. Okay. So here, gotta do this. Here we'll handle the string. Or is X or the new line of character? I don't know. Don't remember really. You could quickly search it on Google, like find the ASCII table and find what the hex value of the new line character. Also, it doesn't. It depends because different languages and different operating system use it differently. Like the ASCII for new line character something, but the what's it called? How the operating system terminates the lines, it depends. In Linux, for example, it's a \r\n, something like this. It goes something like, gonna scream at me right now, okay, because it's not a literal anymore, but \r means the carriage return, meaning we're getting back to the start of the new line, and then \n that drops another line. In Windows, it's \n. I probably have a bug on my hex render, my text rendering. I just skip all runes lower than rune 32. Why? Wait, what do you mean? Why do you skip? Wait, but like, how are you gonna like find? Well, I think if you're using like a function to determine if it's a new line or a white space, then it's okay. But here I wanna like find out if it's a new line because I wanna skip the like I wanna skip the in the comments. So as you see here, like if I start with this, then I know it's a comment. Then I skip everything until I get to the end of the line. So that's what I need it for. Wow. I guess I don't really understand what's the problem with you. But wait, why? If we're skipping everything, under 32. Well, most of these are useless. Okay, and medium cancel. I don't know what the fuck it is. Out. Yeah. That's the carriage return I was telling you about. That's a \r. Wait, is that a new line character? 9 feet? What the hell is that? That's a tab. Backspace. Yeah. Hmm. Weird. I think it's him, but what's that? Ah, it's a GUI library. Never heard of it before. Oracle user interface toolkits. Wait, is that a fork of GUI? No, it's not. Looks good actually. Oh, what? Let's quickly. Clear. Mm. Hmm. Wait, this was last changed? Oh, cool. That's great, man. Okay, but like if you're handling like if you're handling the bindings for this library, aren't you like cutting a lot of things by taking decisions like ignoring characters under a specific range? Oh, you have to render everything. Where? Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, it's following the same style. Okay. Yeah, I get you. I get you. So you're just like doing something for yourself. You're not really like aiming to publish it. But yeah, it looks a lot like DRAM GUI. I don't know if it's like something with the I don't know if it's like inherent that all immediate mode GUIs like would look like this, but yeah, okay. Wait, where's the main header? Oh, that is. Okay, so yep. So here's the API. Wait. Dude, how the fuck do I get like how can I like increase the bloody code size here? Ah, okay. I mean, the thing is, and this is my own like this is my own preference here, but I think for a GUI library, it should at least come with a default renderer and like allow me to opt in to my own render. Because what if I want to like just make a quick GUI application? Then it's nothing for me. Like it's not gonna be easy to render everything, right? I don't know much about it, but I'm talking like from experience with DRM GUI. Like I basically, hey, I wanna like import the backend that you guys are doing. I wanna import the DRM GUI header, and then I'll start to use it. Comes with the font backend by default. Yeah, but what about everything else? Like, I don't know, but like from what you said, wait, you said you probably like no. I don't think it work. And forth, very simple GUI. You have to render everything, right? Like you said here, but it's pretty simple. You have to render everything, right? So does that mean that if I just started and I wanted to like draw some widget or like some window and some buttons that I have to like supply my own renderer? What do you mean like what? You gotta give me some context here. Okay, here's the context. And the math depends on the car states. Okay, this is the context present to be initialized by calling one of either nuclear net default, nuclear net fixed, nuclear net. Okay. Each text and font handle and a specific way of handling memory control, hereby ranges. Yeah. This is what I expected, like from what he said, that you have to supply your own renderer. So it gives you like something, gives you like something similar to like a list of drawables, like a list of primitives, basically, or something like that. And then you want to handle like how you're gonna like draw all of these to the screen, basically. That's I think that's what Arc, the one that's done by Taha Tapur, is gonna be. But like for example, DRM GUI gives you the exact same thing, I think, but no, does it? I don't know if you can like supply your own renderer to DRM GUI. Probably you can anyway, because like it's open anyway, and you can like access the code. But like it already comes with most of the renderers that you're gonna use for a GUI library. So if you just wanna like make a quick GUI app, you could just import GUI, implement OpenGL3, some glue code and or SDL to handle like the windowing for the operating system, and then you're ready to go, basically. Or like Raylib. I mean, Raylib isn't really a GUI library, like a graphics library, not a GUI library. But it also like gives you. But Raylib, I don't think Raylib doesn't even let you choose rendering. It just handles everything. I know. Edit image, internal layout, math, page, elements, scroll bar, style, text, toggle, vertex, widget, window, S3 comes with STB, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it comes with phones. Down. Ah, wait, what? Wait, let's open the OpenGL one. Hmm? So it comes with some OpenGL code. Wait, what? Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at them right now. Yeah. Uh, huh. Okay, so yeah, it comes with some renders, man. What the hell do you mean you need to like handle everything? It comes with some renders here. You have X11, X11 OpenGL2, X11 OpenGL3, XCP, Cairo. Okay, so this library, I don't know. I think I've opened it before. Cairo, you have Direct 3D, DirectX 3D11, DirectX 3D12, DirectX 3D9. What's GDI? What's GDIP? I don't know any of these. Raw FP. Ah. SDLI no. SFML. Okay. Vulkan. OpenGL. Hmm. Cairo is a graphics library, right? Yeah. I've opened it before. All Windows 3D draw stuff. You're talking about like the GDIP, right? Uh, cookbook, tutorials. Cairo is a 2D graphics library. What is the point? Driving with the X on the system. Yeah. Okay, got you. Wait, it was Xlib and XP, quartz, buffers plus strip, PDF, SPG, what? Okay, is designed to produce consistent video. Okay, Cairo API. Does anybody use Cairo API even in like the game development space? Fucking kidding me. You like okay, wait. So you're so rounded rectangle, you're not gonna like show any graphics, but the ellipse for sure we're gonna show. Yeah, that's the clear or yeah, I think this is the thing that I've opened. No, not this one. I'm not using this image, but because I'm rendering using SDF with some SDF fonts. Everything is kinda custom. Well, that's cool for you, man. Like I wanted so here's the thing. I was working on something that I wanted to quickly add support to right to left languages like Arabic. And dude, like the bloody thing is that like why the hell don't we have like some easy library to kind of handle like the bidding and the text shaping and the rendering of text that's easy to use? I don't know, but it made me kind of fucking like annoyed that we still like in 2025 can find a library that easily does that. Fucking awful. Because like some of these like problems, they should be like solved problems, really. Some kind of font engine. Like what? Yeah. So we already have nuclear here. I'm gonna play with it some other day. CD projects, abstract schematic. Okay. Yeah, but is it like a does it have a sane API that I could just like use to plug in quickly to something like DRAM GUI? Because I have no tolerance to bullshit APIs. Like I think like before I worked at a startup and they were using what's it called? Qt. Qt. They were using Qt as a framework for the GUI. And to say that the fucking API is awful is like that's an understatement. Like you know how easy it is to draw colored text in DRM GUI? Like hey, from this to this, like draw this buffer of text with this color, then do the rest. But I don't know. I haven't done it myself. There was another like guy from the software team. I was in the hardware team at the time, but he told me that for some reason Qt doesn't allow you to get into the internal states of the strings in some widget where you're showing strings, which was like, I was like, what? Why? It's just a string. Like, give me a pointer to a string, and I'll like can copy it, like what, like do whatever the hell I want. So like, imagine my surprise to find a free open source library like DRM GUI that does the exact same shit, and also they have DRM plot and DRM plot 3D, and like they just like do basically everything that we wanted from Q. And I was like, yeah, why the hell did we like we're using that? But when I got to know, I don't know if I've, yeah, I found out about DRM GUI after I left that place. Awesome people to work with, horrible design choices. Like, I was grateful to work with these people, but it's the industry standard that was fucking us. Because like everybody's like, hey, you need to like use object-oriented design, and you need to use a. No, Qt is a what's it called? An event-based GUI or whatever the hell it calls. Wait, what the fuck is that? Why am I like suddenly I can't speak and I can't remember anything? Qt. Yeah, retain mode. Yeah. That's it. This is like the bloody Qt library. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I haven't used it that much, but from what I got, it's not a really good library to use. But it's used everywhere. Like really used everywhere. Which is weird. You know, the thing for me is, unless you're talking about the logic that gets handled in code, like GUI libraries should be straightforward. Yeah, it's because like yeah, it depends. Like you're gonna like say it Qt or like cute or like whatever. Some people call it cute. I don't know. But all the QML bullshit. It's really nice and easy to use library. I haven't used it much before, but like yeah, I get the QML stuff, and it's kind of like kind of aligns with my idea of how like GUI libraries should work. Okay, so here's my 2 cents on this topic. So GUI libraries should be easy to generate code because it's kind of a solved problem. So for example, let's just do this here. That is your entire screen, right? And then you're gonna say, hey, I wanna like, oh no. I wanna do some widgets. So let's have like a ribbon bar here, and let's have some yeah, let's have some sidebar here. Okay, that's where we're gonna have like some tabs or whatever the hell it is. Let's have our main like plotting window here. Let's have a, you know what, let's, is there any other ones? Yeah, let's have like some properties here, right? And then let's have some other thingy that we can call here. Let's have our logger or something here, right? So all of these should be easy, right? Because it's just like, hey, that's a bloody, like, that's a thing, okay? That's a thing with a position, a size, a type that tells you what the hell that is, and like some list of attribute, like, okay? So that should be straightforward to like convert from like visuals to code, right? The thing that is harder to do is the logic part of it. Like, what happens when you like? Hey, let's have it. Like, why isn't it? Does it have any film in it? Yeah. So, for example, let's take something like this. And like, hey, like, what happens when you like press this button here? Like, what should happen when you do that? And then you'd say like, hey, this like in an immediate mode GUI, you'd like, hey, I want to like have some if statement or some like return value that based on that I would like decide what to do when that happens. But like for retain mode GUIs, you're not doing that anyway, right? Like as far as I know, like you have to like have some sort of a callback or like something to happen, like some sort of a function pointer. So like if it's already gonna happen this way, then like just let me like have some part of the code or like some logic that I like point to with some name, and that's gonna be like the function that you're gonna call, right? Because like other things, like why should it be hard? Like it should be straightforward to generate that code, right? And also because it's retained mode, then you have all the like all the ability and all the information you needed in order to like fit the sizing and all of that shit, right? I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but like this, for me, this is like how it should work. Like if you're using this, then it needs to be easy for me. It doesn't need to be like so complex. And then if I want to access like some text or like some data, then give me the fucking like pointer to it. Like I should be allowed to access data inside my own GUI, right? Mm-hmm. Wait, you don't you don't do retained mode UIs either, right? I guess that what you meant to do, to write. Yeah. But like, look. Okay, so here. Gotta go sleep. Actually, so do I. Like, what time is it? It's like 4 a.m. here. Damn, my brain don't like English. Bro, if you can speak Arabic, go ahead. Otherwise, I can't help you that much. Like, English and Arabic, these are the two languages that I can manage right now. I'm GUI online demo. Yep. Right? Okay, so look at this. this is like I'm GUI here. Look at how fast that is. That's compiled to WebAssembly, I think. And look at this. So like you have all of this. See how fast it changes the text? Like it's fucking awesome, dude. So what else? Let's see. That part of the demo, that's help. What else? Like configurations. All of these. Window option, toolbar. Like you can do all of these, right? Widgets. Look at all of that. It's awesome. But also, like, by the way, where's the dear GUI unplot demo? Demo.cpp demo.spectrogram. This is one hell of a library. Where is the demos? Where is the demo? Wait. That's the demo, right? Wait, why is it not working? Oh, come on, man. Okay, so... Yep. Yeah, that's unplugged demo. Okay, so you can see this. These are all... Yep. Look at all of that. I think it is hardware rendering. Which part is hardware rendering? What do you mean? What do you mean hardware rendering? Like if you mean like the GUI and the unplot imagery that's showing right now, of course, yeah, it's running on the GPU. Well, I don't know if it's running on like, wait, yeah, probably, yeah. I think it is, but anyhow, like it's the idea that it allows you to compile it to WebAssembly that supports with like WebGL or whatever the hell, like kind of web GPU interface right now is awesome. Like you could just write your own code and like have a renderer on the web and then like just do shit that's as cool as that. Right? Also you can like have subplots and tables and all of that shit. Like literally the first day that I started using it, I did something like this where I did like the Fourier analysis, having all of the harmonics and then combining them at the end to make something to make the square wave, and it was pretty fucking like fast. Like axes, yep. All of this is awesome. Like this is a color map, bars. Some pop-ups. Ooh, yeah. Yep. That's awesome. Also the unplot 3D. Wait. Okay, so this works fine. Okay, so this works fine now. Ah, the web demo still has the bug in it. So the reason why I'm looking at this right now is because I reported this bug and helped getting it fixed, which is if you see when I use my mouse to rotate the graph, if the z axis is upright, it scrolls like it rotates in the same direction that my mouse is moving. But if you turn that upside down, then suddenly, if my mouse moves from left to right, it will rotate from right to left, right? So that's the issue that I reported. Yeah, so I'm gonna like tell them, hey guys, you might want to like update this one. Yeah. Okay, so where was I? Yep. So let's go to parser. Okay, so for token and tokens. Okay. And then we're gonna get from t dot print. Yeah. How's this gonna be like? Token type. Token type. Right. Uh, token. Okay. So whoa. Baby, competition, David, não sei, Whoa. Okay, that's huh. How the heck? Oh, 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 oh. Yep. Sorry. Uh, yep. That's where I fucked up, right? What the hell? Mm, 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 mm. Yep. Okay. So شمس ولا هوا يا لساني بنعمل محتوى كنت شمس وهوا. مش تمام تعالوا تعالوا لو ريحنا كانوا خير الأيام مش تمام وريحنا شوية. كان واخد الأيام في حتة مش تمام طار طار ولا ريحنا طار بعدين يوم يروحنا سوا شمس وانا الهوا مش فاكر يا فاني فنعمل محتوى كنا شمس وهوا كان مكان حتة مش تمام ريحنا طار وطار ولا وريحنا وطار كان المكان مكان كان واخد الأيام بحتة مش تمام لو ريحنا وطار مش كان مكان واخد الأيام في حتة مش تمام ولا وريحنا المشوار كان مكان اوكي طيب احنا كل ده لحد دلوقتي يعني احنا حتى هنا هتفرق لو هي ده الستارت توكن. اوكي بم 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 بم. كل ده. ايه الفاليو بقى؟ احنا عايزين الفاليو بتاعت الايه، الرون array، صح؟ اوكي، ما الماله ده بقى. اوكي، ده هيبقى ايه بقى؟ uh, where the hell is it? Okay. The string يترفرنس the string، مش اوكي. But does this okay, alias a copy, right? Clone alias copy. Okay, copy from the data. Okay, okay, so we're safe here. Has the same value of influence string. Huh? Oh, okay. SDR. Yep. Okay. Circle dot parse F32 F8, right? Okay. What? Huh? 1 equals 2. Current token. Current input project type. What? Ah? Hmm. I'm probably doing something very, very, very stupid here. Right? I think I'm doing something extremely stupid here. But I'm fresh to Odin, so that's okay. Yeah. F32. Um, what is the search people? Nothing funny number. Let's start game. Okay. Uh, 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 dong, 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 dong. Wait. I'm gonna find some of this. So oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I don't give a fuck about that. Hmm. Okay, should that work right now? I'm gonna be a very happy person. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look like. That doesn't look right to me, right? strings. All of these are strings. Okay. 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 Okay, so it still takes the yeah, it still takes the comments into consideration, right? Okay, so at least now I have an idea about what to fix. Exit. Okay, so we're gonna go here. \n. Then this is the only thing that's gonna set the column false. Okay, so this does this. So if it's an alpha, or if it's a Unicode, or if it's this, Odin, let's try this one. Let's try that here. Yep. Okay. Wait, what's that? Ooh. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, let's look at this again. Okay, so if the first thing it encounters is this, so why do I care if it's a start token? Okay. Hmm. Okay, so we also need to clear the rune array, right? What else do we need to clear? Tokens, yes, runes array. Okay. Ah! Okay, res most IUAA. What? Dude, dude, dude. Okay, so I guess I know what the hell that is. Okay. Okay. So we're not clearing here. So we want to clear this. Okay, so if it's comment, then we need to clear, right? Which is comment, we need to clear. Okay. Okay. Right? Yes. Okay. So now we have here a line 4. Yep. Huh? Wait, what? Oh. We shouldn't even be clearing at the end. Oh. No, we should be like doing this. Yep. We should be doing that here. If it's tokens are true, we should be doing this, and if this, we're gonna right? exit. If Odin, the freak is that. Okay. So let's see, find the, okay, so inductor 2, line 0, 0, 0, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Arc. Okay. Start at an angle, the stroke width, stroke color, okay, another arc. Okay. Another arc. Okay. Nice. Stroke color, nice. Okay. Okay, so we're parsing. Yeah. We're parsing everything correct, right? Yep. So now we have a parser. Kind of like we did the tokenizer here. Yeah, so I think the next thing is going to be what? What is the next thing? The next thing is like we're gonna need to like transform this stream of tokens into an abstract, like a syntax tree, basically an AST, like we're doing in programming languages. So we're gonna like start defining things. It's not, it shouldn't be hard because it's just some expected expressions. So like if it starts with a string and if the string is of some type, then we then we like So yeah, if it starts with a string of some type, then we figure out like which primitive it is. Yep. Okay, so, but should we do it right now? Wait, what's the time here? Oh. Yeah, I think that's like how long have we been like streaming today? Where's this? We've been streaming for, why doesn't YouTube like say how long we're streaming? Like a normal bloody thing. Oh, we've been streaming for like 3.5 hours. Yeah, I think we're good. We're good, right? Like that's enough for today. Huh. Well, yeah, let's turn that shit off. And let's get back here and let's say I need to go to sleep. Yep. Let's just save it here and we're gonna get status. Yep. We're gonna add all of that. Okay. Wait. Which brand are we in? Get right. Yep, we're currently on the dev. So get commit sm making the tokenizer for the Model file. Yep. Git push. Fetch. Great. Let's check it. GitHub. Yep. They did. What? Yeah. Okay, so yep, that's good right now. Okay. Yep. One thing you look out if your account download your camera code and ask. Yes, and that it is. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Goodbye.